tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your #1 source in after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah. Even if he's not on TV, the legend of Teddy Long is still alive and well, and it was displayed tonight with a half the roster tag match.
Holla holla.
And we're going to talk about that, and there were a few other matches on SmackDown tonight. Not many, because that match took up a lot of time.
That was 5 matches in 1 match.
It was. Welcome to SmackDown AfterBuzz, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. Rome is off this week. However, we got a wonderful fill-in for him. You've seen him on Marin AfterBuzz as well as Suits AfterBuzz. You'll be seeing him soon on Gotham. It is Mr. Steve Kaufmann. How are you, sir?
Thank you for having me. This is wonderful.
Oh, well, we're glad you're here. And Kaori Takee is here, though.
I just realized that Rome's not here.
You just noticed that a muscular black man is not next to you.
Where my boy at? I'm leaving. Just kidding.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Wow, that's quite insulting to Steve.
You just followed me on Twitter.
I know, we're friends. We're friends.
We follow each other on Twitter. That's
yeah. This relationship like descended rapidly.
So quickly.
Well, let's get it back up.
Okay.
Thank
you.
And we're back.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown hailing from the University of Nebraska.
Oh yeah.
It's not often that they actually hail from a college university. Maybe only a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And the Cornhuskers got themselves a SmackDown this evening.
Yeah.
Of superstar proportions.
Mm-hmm.
They got portions of superstars.
Yeah, they got.
We understood.
No, I know. I was just
I get it. Okay.
extending the joke.
All right.
Thank you for cutting me off.
Anytime.
And ruining the energy.
I have to do it.
Is that how? So is that how this happens?
This is normal.
Is this normal? Okay.
This is normal. And then Rome is Rome. He just kind of. You were speaking. Rome just kind of shakes his head.
Oh, okay.
No, Rome is nice to me.
I was just double checking that. Someone will try to do
me.
something and another person will just swat it down.
Yeah,
and then that'll be the ping pong tonight.
By the end of the show, Corey and I get in a physical fight.
Oh, all right.
I usually lose.
Wow.
He lets me win.
Do you see the spikes on her rings? That's why.
That's.
By the way, Kaori,
that's a regulation.
Kaori is completely, for those of you listening, you don't see her. Kaori's completely dressed up like a heel tonight. She's got the spike rings bracelet. She's wearing black. She has darker lipstick.
She's my valet. She's.
Is that why?
She's gonna walk
you showed
me.
up, so all of a sudden she had to turn
She's gonna
heel?
walk me to the ring.
What are you gonna do in the ring?
I'll get in the ring, and then I'll immediately leave when trouble happens.
Okay, because I know you're filling in for Rome, but you're not Rome.
I don't. I've never met the gentleman. I'm assuming he's
a
larger
wrestler. He wrestles.
Right on.
Yeah. So you don't anger him.
Okay.
He will hurt you. He hurts lots of people in the ring. So does John Cena, speaking of which. And he starts off SmackDown. A rare SmackDown appearance from the Doctor of Thugonomics himself. And he likes to clarify that he says, "My name is John Cena. I'm a WWE superstar and I fight." Because no one who was watching knew who he was.
Yeah, I was happy he clarified that for me.
Yeah.
It's like, who is this man?
Now I know.
Yeah, it wasn't on his bright red T-shirt.
He's
or
not
anything.
rapping.
No, I was just like, who? Wait, that? Oh, Justin Gabriel. No.
Adam Rose. No,
it wasn't him.
Cena.
Fandango. We haven't. Oh no, it wasn't him either.
What is Fandango up to?
Where's Fandango?
Yeah, what's his deal?
No. So Cena's cutting his usual serious "I'm ready for Night of Champions" promo against Lesnar, getting the crowd amped up. He is interrupted by Authority members Kane and Seth Rollins. Kane mentions that John Cena is starting to lose it, and then Seth Rollins mentions that Cena is having a mid-career crisis. If 12 years into business is a mid-career crisis,
that's incredible.
That's a damn good career.
12 years as an athlete, that's amazing. Like,
well, he's already obviously had a damn good career.
Yeah, like,
but if that's the middle.
Well, if you include the Hogan Ric Flair years where you just kind of sit around and you get to just talk on TV, I guess this is the middle of his career. And Cena's one of those people who's probably going to do it forever.
As long as he physically can.
Yeah, which will be another 12 years. I think they were dead on.
Based on Rollins' promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got at least another 12 more years. So Kane and Rollins are starting to head to the ring. All of a sudden, Roman Reigns' music hits. So out comes Reigns to help even the odds.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's just like, okay, as this happened, all right, this makes sense. Tag match, Cena Reigns versus Kane and Rollins. Main event. All right, cool. We've kind of had the gist of this in the past, but it'll be a good main event. No problem. And then Kane and Rollins are just like, oh, you think this is going to end up in a tag match? No, you're not facing us tonight. You're not going to. And then we had the plop. And all of a sudden the Wyatts show up.
All three Wyatts.
All three of them. So it's just like, wait, are they facing Hopper and Rowan, or is it a 3-on-2 handicap match?
What do they have? What business do they have here?
They're not feuding with them?
They just felt like showing up that day.
And so now we're just like, okay, maybe handicap match? Sure. And then Jericho's music hits. So now I'm thinking, well, that makes sense with Jericho Wyatt. 6-man, Wyatts versus Jericho, Cena, and Reigns. But then Mark Henry and Big Show come out with Jericho.
It's a party.
Oh, it's like, just...
Everyone is out here at the same time.
Everybody gets a paycheck. You get a paycheck. You get a paycheck.
Thank you, Oprah. You're booked. And
you're booked. And you're booked. And Zack Ryder, you're booked.
Well, because of all this,
This is the Oprah. It's the Oprah SmackDown.
This was the Oprah SmackDown. Everyone gets to be on
and
TV.
You get a match. And you get a match.
So then out comes Triple H. Oh, yeah, please. Restore some order.
Oh, yes.
Almighty COO. And Triple H does his best Teddy Long impression. He actually acknowledges Teddy Long. It says, we're going to have a giant 10-man tag for tonight's main event. And then he even does holla holla. Does the raise the roof pose that Teddy Long always did. And then Teddy Long's music played, as you heard at the beginning of the show. What just happened?
Twitter exploded. I tweeted...
Twitter went nuts.
Yeah.
I tweeted there's a picture I remember from the internet a long time ago that is the Teddy Long general manager flowchart that is essentially holla holla, walk out to the ring,
tag team match,
hold up their player.
He said that too.
Hold up their player, and then the flowchart, and it's at Steve Kaufmann. You should follow me.
Wow, we won't plug it at the end of the show or anything.
No, right now we get it.
And
now.
you have like 90,000 followers already.
69,000 followers.
Okay,
but
69. Okay.
I know, right? That's an awesome number.
She is a heel. She brought that up.
It happens.
So naughty, so evil.
But then essentially, I'm
innocent and pure. Go on.
Are two wrestlers in the ring? Have them fight. Are 6 wrestlers in the ring? 6-man tag match. Is there just one heel in the ring being weird? Is the Undertaker available? You go one-on-one with the Undertaker. Is the Undertaker on hiatus? You go one-on-one with Randy Orton. Like, for years, that was the Teddy Long flowchart.
There was a formula. He had it down to a science. No one told him otherwise. He's just like, these guys, all right, I got it.
I got this. 6-man tag.
6-man tag team. 8-man. Tonight, a 10-man tag team match. Jesus Christ. Why? I'm cool with these matches when it's Survivor Series style. But I mean, they did good. We'll get to it. We'll get to it later because of like the insane amount of time they gave it. We'll get to it. But it's just like, if we're mentioning Teddy Long, we're imitating Teddy Long. We play Teddy Long's music. Teddy Long's a top trend on Twitter. Why not put him back on TV? I know he's no longer. I think he's retired.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to.
Yeah,
but you can give him the Legends deal. Have him pop up once in a blue moon.
Maybe he doesn't want it.
He might not want it. And
who wouldn't want a Legends deal?
Maybe he could do the pre-show.
He
could do the pre-show on the network. Holla holla. just
say that for a half hour straight.
So the in-depth analysis, like I can imagine Alex Riley doing in-depth analysis, and then what do you think, Teddy Long? And Teddy Long just goes, holla holla. Thank you so much, Teddy Long, for your in-depth analysis.
We're just going to turn him to Ron Simmons.
A little bit.
And he's just going to do holla holla instead
he'll
of damn?
also say, hold up there, playa.
Okay.
Holla holla.
Okay.
That
sounds
Teddy
very
Long.
extensive.
That's all we have in the chat roll, too. Just holla holla, holla holla.
By the same person.
Hashtag holla holla. So then the action starts after this ginormous promo with 2/3 of the roster happen. And we have Cesaro taking on the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler. I'm emphasizing Intercontinental Champion because JBL forgot Ziggler was the Intercontinental Champion.
I guess JBL's not around during the week to like re-record when things like that happen.
JBL thought Miz was still champion, apparently.
It's not like Dolph Ziggler walked out to the ring with the
Well,
belt.
how'd that happen?
Oh, wait.
And they showed a graphic of Ziggler with the title on him. None of that.
What are you going to do? They covered it up nice.
Yes.
And that's kind of what you're in for with JBL.
There's like, Michael Cole, for the first time ever, you corrected me. Is what he was saying.
Hashtag Michael was right.
Yes.
That did not trend. That
did not trend as much as Teddy Long.
Oh, Teddy Long. I think that's still a top 10 trend.
It might still be trending.
Yeah.
Like, head into Raw this Monday night. It will the season premiere, which we'll get to. It's still trending. Anyway, Sheamus is on commentary during this match because he is defending the United States title on Night of Champions against Cesaro. And they ask Sheamus on commentary, what does it mean to you to be able to defend the title at Night of Champions? And he's talking about, it's an honor. There's nothing bigger than defending the title at Night of Champions. Except WrestleMania and SummerSlam and Royal Rumble.
Or a bigger title.
And the night after WrestleMania. And King of the Ring. And No Way Out.
Tribute to the Troops.
And Taboo Tuesday.
We get it.
And,
wow. That happens a lot.
Yes, it does.
I've been pretty quiet.
She doesn't like it when I stretch my jokes.
She's on the...
Like, I do this, she goes like this and cuts it.
Is she on her best behavior because there's a guest?
What a thought.
No, this is her normal behavior.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty nice right now.
We're only about 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so apparently it's a giant honor for Sheamus to defend the United States title at Night of Champions.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure, totally. It's not in.
I'm glad he's defending the title. Period. It's kind of been a while.
That's true.
That's the good point about Night of Champions. They make sure every title gets defended one night. Because some pay-per-views that does not happen.
They better. Well, yeah, I think every title's been announced now.
The tag
was announced tonight.
Wikipedia did not tell me that.
Well, Wikipedia's not always right.
Yes, Wikipedia is not accurate.
Okay. Wikipedia
not always.
Is normally...
Not always. I mean, most of the time they are.
It also said that I won King of the Ring in 99. And that happened.
I think that was Edge.
That or Billy Gunn. But it was me.
Oh, was it Billy Gunn that year? It was around there.
98, 99.
No, Billy Gunn was when they were like, okay, we're done with King of the Ring. If Billy Gunn's winning King of the Ring,
it was Billy Gunn then Edge. I remember that specifically because Edge won and then Billy Gunn came out the next night and said, I was at WWE New York watching you win King of the Ring. And I didn't think you could have it. And Edge had one of the biggest zingers I ever heard was, if this time next year my special assignment as King of the Ring is to eat a sandwich, I should just quit.
Well, chat row, confirm which one was the 99 King of the Ring. Because Steve is actually one of the few people who actually has a random wrestling trivia mind possibly greater than me. Oh. So he could be right. I'm giving you some credit there, sir.
I will take it.
All right. Anyway,
I think 99 was Edge.
Back to... Oh, so I was right, is what you're saying. So I said Edge. You said Billy Gunn.
Well,
back to the match. Cesaro and Ziggler. Cesaro, very aggressive in this match. Like, the type of aggression that we'll see when he takes on Sheamus, because those two, the brawlers, and that's the type of match that they deliver. And I think I might be looking most forward to that match, because that match is going to be a lot of fun. And Cesaro, just obvious, he normally has the disgusting uppercuts, but there was one where Ziggler went for his corner splash, and Cesaro just caught him, and Ziggler, I felt like it appeared like he was knocked out before he hit the ground.
It was just actually knocked out. It was just that. Uh-oh. There he goes.
Exactly. And then with Cesaro, normally when he throws him up to do an uppercut, in this match, all of a sudden, he threw up Ziggler, and Ziggler caught him into
that was
the
amazing.
DDT, which looked fantastic.
I'm excited to see Ziggler sell his own moves.
Yes.
Because normally he's the best salesman in the business. Like I've said this a while ago, he's probably the second best salesman in the business next to Joel Gertner. Because Joel Gertner took a total elimination in the early 90s and then wore a neck brace for the rest of his career.
There you go.
He's that good a salesman.
And according to the chat roll, you, sir, were correct. Billy won in 99.
Right on.
Edge won in 2001. I was way off.
Then who
weren't
won in
that off.
2000?
Angle. They said.
Oh.
Angle was 2000. Edge was 01.
That makes a lot of sense.
That does make sense. Thank you, AJ0314 in the chat roll.
Woo!
Cesaro goes for his tilt-a-whirl, but Ziggler counters it into a schoolboy, rolls him up, gets the win. Intercontinental Champion victorious in a non-title match.
Oh, yes.
What?
Dolph Ziggler?
That never... Well, a champion victorious in a non-title match, that never happens.
Yeah.
And Cesaro, not happy after it, clocks him. Sheamus runs in the ring, talks some trash, tosses the United States title at
This
Cesaro.
was wonderful.
And while Cesaro catches it, bro kick in the face. And Sheamus is the one standing tall. Where was Miz tonight?
I think they mentioned he was off in Hollywood shooting a movie. That was...
Again? Because he's shooting so many.
he
does
is so in demand here.
He is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time.
I have not seen him in the movie, though.
He's...
Well, you have not been to the theaters then.
I mean...
And by theaters, I mean the Kmart clearance section where Christmas Bounty is right now. Well, it's the summer. Christmas isn't, in about November.
It's a rough time.
It'll be out there.
We should watch Christmas Bounty and have an after show for it.
Can we? No, can we not?
We could.
I mean...
Will people tune in is the question.
We could watch Marine 3. Is he in Marine 3?
And 4.
And
4 is the one that's in post right now.
Okay. He's... I could just see him at an editing bay while somebody else edits Marine 4.
They should do that. They should just
have
him cut a promo where he's in the studio watching them edit, and we need more of my face.
Yeah,
we need the moneymaker more.
Don't cut away to her.
No, more of the moneymaker.
Just stay on my reaction to her line. Just don't cut away at all. No, don't cut to anyone else. The whole movie is just right here. That's your movie. We just did someone's job.
We did it, and we did it well. Stardust and Goldust. We haven't had one of these vignettes in a while. I was very excited for this.
It's good.
Yes.
We have no idea who Stardust was talking to.
He was talking to us.
It was me, specifically us.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't hear my name.
I mean, I think he's beyond our names at this point. He just knows us.
Okay, fair enough. Because, he was bouncing from side to side. And then all of a sudden Goldust appears. And, they announced that they have a shot at tag team titles at Night of Champions during this promo. So we're going to have Usos versus the Rhodes versus the Usos.
Should be exciting.
That'll be a great match.
The
Yeah,
Rhodes
I think
apostrophe.
Yes, precisely. Against the Usos apostrophe.
Yeah.
Oh, so smart.
Words.
I like it.
Look at us.
We
Grammar.
speak the English.
And Stardust mentions, if the stars won't align, we'll align them ourselves.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I also like the idea of them. Did they? I didn't see them announce it tonight.
They didn't
The
do a
tag match.
graphic, but Goldust mentioned they have the shot at Night of Champions.
Okay.
In the promo.
Okay. Because I think it would be even cooler playing into that promo. They give the shot to someone else, and then the Rhodes brothers just come out and take it.
Why would not?
Well, who would get the shot right now?
El Torito and
Hornswoggle?
yes, El Torito and Hornswoggle.
Got it. All right.
Not the tag team associated with El Torito.
What if they come back for pre-show now that you jinxed it?
Well, no, they're friends now.
Are they friends now? Are they?
They've done stuff to get a main
All
event
right.
and things like that. My one problem with this vignette, because I love these vignettes to no end, but Goldust and Stardust are heels now,
Okay.
and they filtered in cheers.
I guess they don't want that now.
They don't want what?
They don't want them to be
booed?
heels anymore. I think
They just injured Jey Uso. They literally just took a chair and destroyed his knee on Raw.
it's circumstantial.
Okay.
Man, they're not heels.
Clearly, they're not.
The Usos are the Cena of the tag division. at this point.
They are right now.
Yeah, like they're.
Go and grab your notes.
Oh yes, I just need it. Yes,
We just all we heard was.
Yeah. Hold on, let me check my. Yes, they are. Yes, I did the research. It's true.
You didn't
It's
ask.
his Wikipedia right here.
Thankfully, he did not ask JBL who the tag team champions are.
Oh no! But speaking of JBL, well, first off, the Usos come out.
Yes.
Usos come out. Jey Uso is on a crutch.
Yes.
And I literally wrote, if Jey keeps his crutch, we'll be able to tell them apart. Because last time I filmed it on SmackDown, that was the first week of they both got the same tattoo right here that we couldn't tell them apart anymore.
I'm starting to finally see it, minus the crutch. Jey is like that much skinnier.
Is that?
Yes.
He's just a little leaner than
You can
Jimmy.
just tell.
Just a little bit.
I'm a total viewer, so you know.
Yes.
Who's the one that hangs out with Naomi? All right. So.
Okay. Thanks for that. We're cheering. We're going out. All right.
Okay.
And off. And the switch was turned off. But I filled in on Raw this week, on Raw AfterBuzz, and I commended Jey because at that point he was limping before he got the chair shot done later on the show. And they did their chant, but he wouldn't like bend down or anything because he was selling. I'm like, bravo.
That's fun.
Tonight, he has the crutch. His knee is banded up even more. He is leaning on the crutch.
Yeah, right?
But then still screaming that damn chant.
And trying to do the...
Well, just doing the stuff with like the arms as much as he can while holding a crutch. Not bending up. Jimmy's doing all the moves. And it's just like, that is commitment. That is selling. Bravo, Jey Uso.
Good for him.
Good for Jey.
The industry runs through his veins.
Yes.
That's twin love right there.
Why is it twin love?
Because he's out there with his brother.
Okay. Nikki was out there with Brie tonight.
But that's not twin love.
It's twin hate.
Yes.
Why are
You're catching on.
Why are mommy and daddy fighting?
Go to your room.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just want to have a normal childhood.
No. Not in this house.
Anyway, Heath Slater. Heath Slater, the three-man band, already in the ring.
Yes, he
And
is.
I will continue to refer to him as the three-man band.
Well, he's still playing their music. I mean, we didn't hear it tonight, but that's what he's
I'm assuming
been using.
they should never change that music. He should be the three-man band.
The three-man band, Heath Slater.
And Titus O'Neil in his corner, because
Slater Gator.
oh, is that is that their thing?
Where have you been?
Everywhere.
Where the hell have you been? They're primarily on main event.
Oh well, then
But Slater Gator.
okay.
A dysfunctional tag team. Titus
Really?
does not like Slater. Slater loves Titus. Like as in like, hey, we're gonna be the best tag team type deal.
That actually sounds like a good.
It's actually kind of entertaining.
That sounds like a good gimmick for a tag team.
And Slater has actually won some matches, and Titus has not.
Oh.
So Slater's kind of been like the leader of the team, which is hilarious.
Right, you would think it'd be the other way around.
So that's why tonight we have Slater, Titus in this corner, as you were mentioning. And there was a point where Titus distracted Jimmy, and Slater hit kind of like, that high heel kick. And I thought for a split second, oh my God, they're going to let Slater win again.
That's
awesome. I was like, oh my God, he's going to win again. But
Did Slater win on SmackDown? Does that happen?
He won on Raw a few weeks.
No,
He beat Rollins and Ziggler.
Slater's kind of the man, the undercover man.
Slater.
He's the three-man band.
I've been saying this for weeks. Slater's going to be the one to beat Lesnar. No.
He's going to be the one.
But you've loved Slater for years.
I'm always been a Heath Slater fan.
But
I enjoy Heath Slater. He's a great worker. And whatever his role is, he commits and does a great job with it. And deserves a push of some kind. I'm not saying he needs a main event.
Yeah.
But
no, I think they should take Cena out of the main event and put Heath Slater right in.
Well, I mean, that's seamless. It's a seamless switch.
Same guy.
I mean, the crowd, nothing with merch. Merch doesn't change.
No.
All the charity work, that's all about the same. Slater's doing just as many Make-A-Wishes as John Cena.
Yeah. Well, because he's a talent. He'll come in and actually perform. Mm-hmm. He'll come in and perform, like he'll do the band thing. Anyway, JBL hates bunnies.
What?
JBL hates bunnies.
That was a great segue, Steve.
That was an amazing segue. Speaking of Make-A-Wish kids who get teddy bears, JBL hates bunnies.
All right.
He mentioned in the commentary how much he hates bunnies, and that's a very well documented thing on the internet.
Yeah, on the JBL and Cole show.
And just all over. It's like that guy.
He doesn't like bunnies.
Deep-seated, like 10 years in the making in wrestling promos. JBL does not like bunnies.
I don't know. For some reason.
That's
got something against the bunnies. Anyway, Jimmy Uso wins. He eventually, actually it was nice, Slater went off the second rope and jumped into a super kick. And then Uso splashed. Jimmy gets a win. I was ready for Goldust and Stardust to make some type of appearance during the match. Even whether it's just something after the match where they're standing on the stage, or they can come out and start trying to like walk down and, in a wounded Jay, and Jimmy's like watching concern, and then a roll up by Slater type deal. I was ready for one of those, but we didn't get anything. Yeah, we just had Jimmy celebrating, making sure Jay was okay, and then they started walking in the back. And Slater Gator suffered a loss.
To your dismay.
A tear went down my cheek when that happened.
I was there, guys.
You
it
don't
happened.
Cry.
I cry. I cry. When Heath Slater loses, I cry. So that means I cry frequently. Recap from Raw of what's going on with the Divas title picture, because they've decided for some odd reason to kind of combine the two really intriguing storylines into one.
Yeah, not to be a jerk, but it's kind of...
Be a jerk. Do it.
You're
dressed as a heel tonight. Be a jerk.
Just a little... It's like a little too cluster messy. It's a little messy.
I think they could have standed on their own, but they're trying to build... But it is Night of Champions, so they probably don't have the time to do Nikki versus Brie at Night of Champions if there's not a belt involved.
I just prefer that they had two separate storylines, and merging them together is just... I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. We'll see.
The only thing that I can think of that they're kind of doing, and obviously we'll get into this more and more when we get closer to pay-per-view and our predictions and all that, it's almost seeming like they want to get the belt on Nikki.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
And then have Nikki and Brie feud over the title.
Uh-huh.
Only so one of them can hold a title, so you can tell them apart.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you can tell the
There's
Bellas
nothing.
apart.
Definitely
You can tell
apart.
the Bellas apart.
I know.
I mean...
No, you're a guy. I would hope you're able to tell the Bellas apart.
That's not going to stop me from having a good punchline.
Fair enough.
They're twins.
But that being said, I don't want that title leaving the AJ Page picture anytime soon.
Yes, I agree.
But we'll see. So we had like the kind of recap where all of a sudden all four of them are in the ring with the chaos. And then we have Stephanie in the Stanford offices.
I love that.
Behind the giant conference table.
I hope that's her office.
That's probably one of their conference rooms.
I want that to be her desk.
Her desk is
just a conference table.
So whenever someone come see me in my office, they are 50 yards away from her.
Hi. So thank you for coming in and meeting me. This isn't intimidating at all, right?
No,
You're all the way over there.
The only way it'd be even more intimidating if her seat was like 20 feet higher.
she had like the Bad News Barrett.
Oh, God, she just has the podium.
She says the Bad News Barrett podium, so she's 20 feet above them, and then they're 50 feet away from her.
Yeah. So Stephanie announces at Night of Champions, Paige is defending the title against Nikki, who she granted a title shot to, and AJ in a triple threat match. But no Brie in that match.
Stephanie does not like the cheese. She's not like Brie cheese.
Wow.
I was here for the corny jokes, right? Is that why I'm here?
Yeah, that deserves that little womp womp effect there.
I did it.
And Corey did it for us. So then that leads us to having Byron backstage with Nikki, and Nikki just spent the promo thanking Stephanie for the opportunity, and I'm starting to realize what it's really like to have a sister. Ugh. So to her, the definition of a sister is someone that grants her title shots.
Yeah, it's a little...
That's what a sister is.
Then
I have two sisters. Yeah. I have yet to get a title shot.
I have one sister. Same thing. Yeah. No title shot.
What the hell?
You have
Heather, Alana, what's going on?
You have the wrong kind of sisters.
Jackie, title shot?
Yeah.
At all?
Where's my title shot?
That's
all. I just want one. Just one.
My sister lives down in Florida by the developmental thing.
Get an NXT shot. You can do it.
I can do it. I think I can make it.
You can make it. Just get down there. Takeovers in a few days.
I can do this.
You can do this.
I'm out.
All right. See ya. Rusev. We're all expecting Rusev Crush, but no Rusev Crush. We have Lana Verbal Crush.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Talking her usual smack about America and Mark Henry. And now Mark Henry comes out. And again, Jack Swagger's background has been taken by Mark Henry. The American flag stuff is now with Mark Henry, apparently.
Yep.
They share.
And oh yeah, Mark Henry was involved in that 10-man craziness early tonight. He's going to be in that match. But no, let's involve this storyline while we're still working with that storyline.
And you get a 10-man tag match. And you get to be in the Rusev segment.
Mark, this is like the best time of Mark Henry's career. He's in 2 storylines at the same time.
Also,
is the roster that thin that they have to use one guy in 2 different angles?
Although,
are they that low on Americans on the roster?
Real Americans.
Excuse me.
They must be that low on Real Americans.
Apparently. And for someone who in the YouTube comments will probably say, they're doing Mark Henry because he represented America in the Olympics. I know. It's a joke. All right. We always get one of those.
Also on SmackDown, at SummerSlam, I was at SummerSlam and I was behind.
So are we.
I was behind the Russian flag, which blocks the entire view of the ring.
Aww.
So I'm left to assume that everyone for that entire segment, the entire Rusev segment, just couldn't see the ring at all.
No, that's always like the downer with those. Whenever they have some, like, the 2K cover reveal, the big things that go down, whoever's there, they just get screwed for those couple minutes.
Just half the venue's just like...
Yeah.
They're like, what? That's when they pull up their phone, and it's like, what's happening right now? I can't see.
Look up at the screen.
Yeah, just turn the head to the Titantron.
Or, I did it just for the novelty of it, but I did watch the WWE Network during SummerSlam.
What?
I watched SummerSlam on my phone while I was at SummerSlam.
How?
On the network for only
$9.99, guys.
Really?
Only $9.99.
I love the fact WWE now has a $9.99 T-shirt.
Yeah, they do.
And the best thing about it is it's $9.99 to buy it.
Is the T-shirt?
It's not $25
that's
like the other. It's actually only $9.99.
That's clever.
That is really clever.
Not counting shipping and handling, but it's $9.99.
Well, but still. Well, let's be fair. Who goes to the shop zone and buys one item?
My question is, who buys it at a live event for $9.99 and has exact change?
No one. I think they get a penny. Is what happens.
Penny back. Oh, but we might as well mention it now since we finally have the hat back. We have the SummerSlam hat. Get an AfterBuzz poster on SmackDown. You will win this hat. We will mail it to you. We can autograph if you want. We'll take a photo with it.
Whatever you want.
Kaori will do something with it. Rome will do something with it. We'll make him do something with it. If you want Steve to do something with it, we can. Nobody's going to want that, though.
Wow.
Did you hear me say I'll do something with it? Because I know that's not going to happen.
It's like,
I mean, just wanting you to know.
I will wear it.
Yes.
I'm gonna win, so you can do something with it, and it'll come back here.
You're gonna win. This isn't the predictions title.
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna go to a SmackDown show, and it's gonna say Rosie and have flower rose petals all over the board, and
that would be adorable.
There's some love-hate happening right here.
There is.
Like she was ready to tear your head off like 10 minutes ago.
It's tough love.
We have a very love-hate relationship.
Got it.
There. We hug and then claw. Oh, she does the clawing. I scream in pain.
You guys hug and then she claws.
Precisely. So yeah, Rusev and Mark Henry officially announced for Night of Champions. Could this be another Rusev crush? Or could someone finally overtake the Bulgarian brute who now hails in Moscow?
It's probably going to be a Rusev crush.
Okay. We'll get to that as we get closer.
How long has he been crushing?
Since he debuted.
4 months,
I'm just trying to think how many months. It feels like forever.
He debuted. It was after Mania.
Actually, it was like the night after Mania. It's since Mania.
Wait, didn't he get introduced like before Mania?
He was officially introduced at the Rumble.
Yeah, he was a surprise entrant at the Rumble.
Yes.
Yeah, but then he was off TV, and then they brought him back right around Mania time.
Okay,
and then they tweaked. I think they tweaked him for the Russia stuff right around the invasion of Crimea, which would have been May.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, right. 'Cause
5 to 6 months, we'll say.
yeah, a long time, all summer.
I'm a little over it. I'm just saying.
He keeps getting worthy opponents and beating them.
Well, here's the part that we're over, actually. And again, kind of go back, Eric Barnes, who also did Raw AfterBuzz, made a great point with it. He's over it as well because almost everyone that Rusev has faced has been at the same level on the card. The biggest name really has been Swagger and now Mark Henry,
who's
but
on
both
the
of them
same
are
level. Yeah.
They're the same. They're mid-card guys. He hasn't really had a title shot yet. What would have made the most sense was after this feud with Swagger, he went for Sheamus and the United States title. That would have been the next step up, and if he won it, they could have turned it to the Russia title or whatever they wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
But then he keeps has to, like, it does limit him a
You
little.
have to continue to rise again.
But he has to keep fighting Americans though.
Yes, but
Like him fighting Sheamus for the U.S. title would actually.
But come on, the Russian versus the Irishman for the United States title in a pay-per-view in Canada would have been the greatest thing ever.
Actually, yeah.
If that could happen,
It's true.
that would be so great, so great.
That would be.
It would. And yes, chat roll, I understand that I look like Dennis the Menace because my hair is long and I did not spike it up.
I like your hair like this.
Yeah. The
like
ladies
your hair.
like my hair like this, people.
He has a slingshot in his pocket.
What?
That's
Oh,
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything dirty. It
That
was
was-
just referencing Dennis the Menace. People in the chat roll under the age of 30 will have no idea what we just referenced.
No, because they'll Google it.
Oh,
They'll.
got it.
Anytime someone makes a reference that's probably outside my age range, I just Google it.
Okay.
It's like, what is that?
Paige versus Brie. AJ is on commentary. Nikki is just out there,
Sitting there.
just sitting there watching for some reason.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm like, what? Okay.
AJ on the commentary, she compared Paige having a Divas title to her seeing an ex-boyfriend. Because she's like, you're not against seeing it shortly after, but you don't want to see it make out with anyone. And that's what she's feeling the Divas title is doing with Paige, apparently. And this made JBL silent.
Yeah.
Because
Which
he
is
didn't get
impressive.
it takes a lot to make JBL quiet. Yeah.
Like that.
And apparently it's made all of us quiet.
It fits her character very well of just a crazy chick. Like, that's something a crazy chick would say. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, that's...
The title, the object, is just like an ex-boyfriend. Sure.
Yeah.
AJ steps over to Nikki at some point, does a little shoving, takes her down, and Brie leaves the ring to protect her sister.
Aw.
Pushes AJ out of the way to protect Nikki. Doing the good sisterly thing. Then Brie goes in the ring, gets hit with a rampage, and Paige wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
no.
It's a good way to protect Nikki. Or protect Brie.
well, as far as her losing that match,
Yeah, like
sure.
she didn't really lose that match.
But Paige won, so she did lose.
But she didn't actually... I'm not going to get into this.
But she was on the ground at the count of 3. And
Can Jerry Springer not show up Monday?
on the season premiere.
I'm excited about Jerry Springer on the season premiere.
Are we getting in? Can we just jump into this
Let's
now?
jump into that now.
They don't have a season.
No!
They
don't!
We've talked about this.
They do
When Sam Roberts was
50
here.
or...
Yes.
I think they do 52 Raws every year.
I think right around, depending on where Christmas falls, they might have like a best of type thing.
But you actually the past 3 Christmas Raws I've remembered.
Because they haven't been on a Monday. They've
Yeah,
taped
like
them early.
they'll tape it early. Like, I think they do 52 episodes a week.
A week?
Or yes, 52 episodes
That's
a
a
week,
lot.
guys. They do 52 episodes a
amazing.
year.
That's really impressive. Yeah, this is why they're doing this. Monday Night Football begins this Monday. And that's why we have a cage match this Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We have Orton Reigns SummerSlam rematch this Monday. Apparently, Jerry Springer's going to try to sort out Brie and Nikki. And that's why they're hyping it as the season premiere. They're trying to have more people tune in who won't know any better.
I get it.
Oh, this way, because I was behind on last season, so now I can start again.
I get it though. It's their premiere of the NFL season. It's their season premiere for the NFL season. Is how they
it's
mean
hyping up the football season.
It's pretty much, well, that's how they go. We talked about this last time I was on. I actually do advocate for an off season.
I do too.
For wrestlers.
We
like,
talked about this too.
Yeah, like December. December's a great month. Although that's a month where they do 2 pay-per-views.
I'm still set on after WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is your Super Bowl. Take a little time after that.
Take May,
or all of April.
yeah,
May,
or generally, I would assume if you were doing that, you would have WrestleMania be the end of April, and then you take May off, come back in June.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
So yeah,
and then you can have your season premiere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and no Michael Sam. He was invited to be on Raw.
Well, and then he
got signed by the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, he was also invited to be a Dallas Cowboy. So
and that offered more money.
Speaking as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, sucks to be him.
Oh, he's a practice squad though.
He's a Dallas Cowboy.
No, but here's the thing with a practice squad. In a practice squad, you're technically on the Cowboys practice squad, but you can be signed by any team.
Yeah.
So he could be an Eagle.
He is. But as of this moment, he's still a Cowboy.
Yeah.
So therefore.
So Michael Sam will not be there on Raw, even though they did a hype video and invited him. Now they send the invitation. Whenever you want to come by, you're welcome, and we'll have a mic for you, because we love you.
Since we brought it up, did anyone see Darren Young? Darren Young didn't tweet directly to this, but Darren Young retweeted a bunch of tweets to this effect of why is WWE asking Michael Sam to come on and air and talk about this when I already worked there?
Interesting.
Like,
point.
really interesting. Where it's like, you already have Darren Young. He's an out athlete. That's the
the story. That was a very big story. And he's out with an injury right now, which is why we haven't seen him.
Double out.
That was stupid.
That was all right. I thought that was fun.
Go ahead.
I like that a lot. And what I also like is with Darren Young, the way they handled it is that
they didn't acknowledge it.
This isn't the story.
Yeah. It's not a story.
He personally happens to be homosexual.
Yeah.
And he works here. That's not that's not a story.
Deal. Not a big deal.
Michael Sam, that's somehow a story.
Yeah. How many guys on a practice squad do you hear stories about in the NFL? None.
Like big news story.
None.
Like stories in general. I'm sure there's something to be said about all of them.
But as far as ones that mainstream attention,
none. Just Michael Sam.
Just Michael Sam.
And he hate me. He hate me was on the Philadelphia Eagles practice squad.
Long story. XFL days.
All right.
There was a guy.
You don't need to worry about it.
In the XFL, you were allowed to. In the XFL, which is the football league that Vince McMahon owned, you were allowed
for a day.
Literally a day. You were allowed to, on the back of your jersey, write whatever you wanted. And most people would write their name or like their whole name. One guy whose name's escaping me.
Rod Smart.
Thank you.
Who was for the Carolina Panthers, and he put on it, "He hate me." Was the back of his jersey. And he was the most famous XFL player. And then got signed by the Panthers.
Tommy Maddox would.
Because he won the championship.
Yeah, Tommy Maddox was the MVP.
We're off topic. Wyatt.
This is on topic, guys. Once again, you get a promo. You get a 10-man tag match. You get a segment up front.
Quick Wyatt promo, just pretty much talking about how he has this cage match with Jericho this Monday on the season premiere of Raw. Not a cage match on the pay-per-view, cage match on Raw. And just saying Jericho has to pay for his sins. That was pretty much the Wyatt promo. Blah. We'll see them later.
They're wide promos.
They're wide promos. They're always great.
They stand alone.
Yeah. Bo Dallas versus Zack Ryder. This lasted 20 seconds.
Zack Ryder's on TV, guys.
Good for him.
That's something to be excited about.
No, that's
it's been
good.
a while.
Usually
you have 10 guys in the main event.
Yeah.
But it could have been Fandango.
It could have.
Could have been Titus O'Neil. Could have been
Titus was used.
They could have easily thrown him back out there. Kofi's hurt, right?
I don't know. Where actually no.
Yeah,
Kofi
where
could
is
have been.
Kofi?
It could have been Kofi. It could have been Big E. Where is Big E?
Are they still plotting their Nation of Domination thing with Xavier Woods?
I'm game.
Because I want that.
I am game.
I want that, but they took it away. And then they're like sprinkle it at a house show and then ignore it on TV.
I
don't know.
Alberto never mind.
Oh, okay.
Alberto nope, he's gone.
All right.
Things happen.
Bo Dog in about 20 seconds.
Yep.
He gets to win. And then Bo cuts a promo saying since all of you live in Nebraska, that means something terrible has happened to you in your life.
Wow.
But you can turn all your lives around. All you have to do is rise, put your right hand over your heart, and in a loud, clear voice, and gets cut off by the real American Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. Swagger bolts for that ring, and they brawl a little bit. And Bo gets the upper hand for a minute. It's just like, wait, is Swagger going to run in the ring and Bo's just going to get the upper hand? Because that would make Swagger look terrible. But Swagger eventually gets the upper hand, gets the Patriot lock locked in for a second. Bo gets out of it. Big boot by Swagger. Bo leaves the ring. Zeb gets the mic, leads the crowd in the "We the People" chant. Swagger and Bo.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
It should be good. It's probably
it actually should be good.
I don't know if this is gonna be pay-per-view or kickoff match. I'm trying to figure out.
It might be It depends. Well, with one less title this year, it leaves you more room for other matches. So,
that's why we got Mark Henry Rusev.
Yeah, you're gonna have Mark Henry Rusev. You're gonna have Bo. You're gonna have this match. You're gonna have
There's another one.
Dean Ambrose is gonna do something.
We're 2 weeks away from the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Ambrose is not in the match. Reigns is not in the match. Orton is not in the match. Rollins is not in the match. Kane is not in the match. The Wyatts are not in the match.
Still got 2 weeks, though.
Jericho's not in the match.
You've just named all the participants in a battle royal.
Oh, God. Again? How many?
Or
like every other pay-per-view we have in a battle royal?
Battle royal. I actually wish that they didn't have a strong tag team, because remember at WrestleMania 15 and at Sunday Night Heat, which back when Sunday Night Heat was a thing, all the other guys that weren't on the card, they had a big battle royal, and the last two standing fought the tag team champions. And
that was good, but we have a tag division right now.
And the last two standing wound up being Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. True story. And then they became tag team.
Thanks for clarifying. It's a true story.
True story. And then they became tag team champions for a really long time.
No, it's true.
Yeah, I think that
is an interesting concept if they decide to bring it back at some point. But right now they have a tag division. So
they actually have 4 tag teams.
Yeah. And now we get into the main event. And we got into the main event with over a half hour remaining in the show. So thankfully, they gave this some time since everyone was in it. Cena, Jericho, Reigns, Mark Henry, and Big Show versus Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, Seth Rollins, and Kane.
All right.
I'm winded just saying it.
I'm going to throw this out here now. I'm going to ask the chat roll. How many pounds, including the referee, do you think was in the ring?
Without looking it up, just take guesses.
Start throwing guesses at us, chat roll.
We were looking up ages and weights.
We were actually having a grand old time looking up all this information.
Lots of crazy stats. We'll give it a minute before we reveal it. So chat roll, just pick some numbers as far as combined weight in the ring for all 10 guys plus referee Chad Patton, who does not have a Wikipedia.
Chad Patton.
Yeah, he does not have a
Wikipedia. Get on that.
Why does Chad Patton not have a Wikipedia page?
Incognito.
He's been a ref forever. He reffed the Lesnar-Taker match. He's the one who counted Taker's shoulders down to end the streak. And he does not have a Wikipedia page.
Well, I think now we could cite this podcast in a Wikipedia page. Is that how this works?
Can people create the Chad Patton Wikipedia page and credit us so our names would be on the Chad Patton Wikipedia?
Well, that would mean we have to create our own Wikipedia pages.
You don't have a Wikipedia page?
Of course I don't.
What
would it say?
Rose Buddies, make a Christian Rosenberg Wikipedia.
You don't have a Wikipedia page?
And it would be like real name.
Real name Christian Rosenberg.
That's his...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Real name SmackDown.
My real name is actually...
That's his middle name.
Yes. It's Christian SmackDown Rosenberg. That's my name. My maiden name was Main Event, but then that got changed when I got promoted to SmackDown, I guess. So this was your... I don't want to say typical 10-man tag match because these are not typical. But you had Big Show in there dominating, then got beat up for a while. Then he made the tag to Reigns, who beat up people, and then he got beat up for a while. Then tag to Jericho, who beat up some people and then got beat up for a while. And then Cena came in for a minute. And then I always say chaos ensues, but in this case, ultimate chaos ensued.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of it.
A 10-man melee ensued.
Where everyone hit everything. And Cena eventually locked the STF on Rollins. All three Wyatts pound Cena. Ref calls for the bell. And then all the faces hit their finishers on all the heels. And Cena's music plays, and the good guys stand tall as SmackDown leaves the airwaves. As far as total weight, we only got a few responses so far in the chat roll, so shame on you guys.
No, they did pretty good.
We got 2,000 pounds. We got 2,745 pounds.
Any more takers or
going
speakers?
once?
Going once, guys.
Going twice. Steve, what were the weights?
The weights were Mark Henry's 412 pounds.
Oh my God, we're gonna do all of them.
Very quickly, John Cena is 251. Big Show is 425. Jericho's 227. Roman Reigns is 265. The face side is 1,580 pounds. Bray Wyatt is 295.
Allegedly, he's more.
He might be 305. Harper's 275. Rowan is 315. Kane is 323. And I wrote Tyler Black, but I meant
Seth Rollins.
I meant Seth Rollins when I said 217. And that's a total weight of 1,425, bringing it to 3,005. But referee Chad Patton,
If we had Chad Patton, who's probably like 180,
who doesn't have a
pounds.
Wikipedia page, so we will never know.
We'll say 180. We're right around
Roughly 3,200. So who had 27?
2745 is the closest without going over.
Let's give them the
EDM
props.
702,000.
You win.
You win. Nothing. But you win.
You won. You were the closest.
And then as we announced it, someone put 3,500, who was over.
Guessed 88.
Yeah, so they were wrong. But yeah, so that's how SmackDown goes off the air with that giant debacle of a 10-man tag. What wasn't it? It was a good match.
It was
and they gave it a lot of time.
It was everything I
just
expected.
so many people in one match.
That was everything I expected out of a 10-man tag.
Was it?
That was, yeah, had everything. I was completed by that 10-man tag. Just inside.
Just felt
right.
right.
Okay.
Just felt right.
Okay. Do you need a moment? Like, do you need a minute alone?
No,
okay.
I had my moment of introspection about this 10-man tag.
I know, you wanna leave.
It's inside.
Corey's trying to kick you out right now.
I think that's so you guys can fight.
Yeah, so we can fight.
What do you
Fight.
mean quotes? This is real.
Yeah, this is real. with Rome, they fight. With me, she just fights.
Oh, she literally. Oh, then I definitely should leave for that.
No.
But that does not sound like something I should be here for.
What would you guys give match of the night?
Cesaro Dolph Ziggler.
You stole my match of the night.
Sorry. Well, we can all have the same match of the night.
We can.
There were four
can.
matches.
We can.
Because I'm going to go with that too. Even though the 10-man was a nice, good
It was a
length,
wonderful 10-man.
Jimmy Uso and Heath Slater was actually a fun little match.
Yeah.
That's because Heath Slater was there and you like him.
Well, no, it was a good match. Oh, okay, miss. I always pick Cesaro, even if he's not on the show.
Well, he's always so good and hunky.
Even when he's not on the show, he's match of the night to Corey. But no, I mean, that was, yeah, but yeah, overall there was Cesaro, Ziggler, Jimmy, and Slater, the Divas match.
Oh, yeah.
Bo and Ryder, which we technically have to count as a match, and the 10-man. So, yeah, not really many options.
Yes.
But, so overall, the physical action on SmackDown overall was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how the storylines continue in the last couple weeks before Night of Champions and into the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. Does that mean next Friday's the season premiere of SmackDown?
That's what I was going to tell you,
I think so.
man.
Oh, my.
You might want to change your flower.
I might have to dress up. Season premiere.
It's a big deal, guys.
I mean, there were a lot of cliffhangers from last season.
Yeah, you might have to dress up. Maybe get like a pink shirt with roses on.
I
Are
really
you going
think
to buy it? These shirts are expensive.
Ooh.
They're pricey.
Yeah.
You what?
Well, women, we dress like, our wardrobe is more expensive than a typical guy. So I'm just saying, like, do not talk about expensive.
I know. The spikes that you have on your hand are more expensive than my outfit right now.
Maybe not.
But yeah, so we're all going Ziggler Cesaro for match of the night.
Yeah.
Like I said, overall good SmackDown, and we will continue this chat over on the YouTube page and on our little forms of social media that we call Twitter and or Instagram. or Facebook if you have that too, or MySpace or Classmates.com or whatever you may have.
Or Friendster.
I'm on Friendster. That's where we know each other.
No.
Friendster. We're both on Friendster.
You guys are friends on Friendster. That's cute. Aw.
Aw.
All right. So in the meantime, Kaori Takee, how can people reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on Twitter as well as Instagram at KAORIOUS, Kaorius. I forgot for a second.
Yeah, you forgot what your Twitter and Instagram was?
I was just brain farting.
All right. Steve Kaufmann, thank you for filling in this week.
Thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad
just
you enjoyed
refereeing between both of you.
That's your job.
I think I kept mostly you.
You saved me.
I saved you.
You saved my life tonight.
You can find me at Steve Kaufmann. That's KAUFMANN. It's like Andy with one more N. And I'm currently doing the hashtag Captain America Challenge, which if by Halloween I can lose 5 more pounds, I will be Captain America.
Oh, you so will do
If I can't, I will be the Blob.
5 pounds?
How much?
It was 10 pounds.
How much weight have you lost in the last year?
In the last year, I've lost 20 pounds. In the last 2 years, I've lost 70 pounds.
Yeah, this man is doing some amazing things. You got applause from studio audience and everything.
They've
been really quiet up till now. I appreciate it.
It was a very mild audience tonight.
They were just staring at us.
They were intently listening to what we had to say.
One of them was taking notes. It's like reams of notes.
We're being graded from the...
Yeah.
Anyway, you can follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. If you're in the Hollywood area this Monday night at IO West, I have an improv show, 2-man team that I do called Tackle Box. We're on at 8 o'clock this Monday night, as well as September 28th, live on iPay-Per-View. The Insane Wrestling League presents New Era 9. I'm not 100% sure if I could actually make it to do commentary, but if I'm not there, support my guys. Those guys are great. They're going to put on a great show. Young Bucks, Monster Mafia, Joey Ryan, and many more. And October 3rd in Victorville, Alpha Omega Wrestling presents The Road to Unleash. I'm the boss there, so I have to be there because I'm in charge. So if you're in the area, make sure you check that out. And I'll be plugging those in the weeks to come.
Also the IO Cage match Thursday.
My final iOS cage match as I host with my longtime buddy Joe Herrera. After 7 years, I'm stepping down from that this Thursday night. Good luck getting tickets to that. It sounds like it's already out. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. For Miss Kaori Takee and Mr. Steve Kaufmann, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.